Abiodun Oluwaseun Laurel. He is the Senior Special Assistant on Project to Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, moderator. It's nice to meet you.
Good morning.
And a wonderful morning to the viewers.
All right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. We're looking at socio-economic development and poverty reduction as security strategies. Now, there's this big gap between the rich and the poor. If you look at poverty and, of course, inequality, basically inequality has really created a lot of things in this particular climate or this particular country. So let's look at inequality. Some people have advocated that the creation of jobs will take us out of this particular situation that we're in. But there are no jobs, basically. What do you think? How can the government bridge this gap? Because a lot of people do not have any source of income. So they are into so many vices. That's where insecurity cropped up. So how can the government bridge this gap in terms of job creation?
Thank you very much. I want us to know that no nation will grow when the citizens are idle. So it is pertinent and very, very important for the government to understand and try as much as possible to make policies, programs, and embark on projects that will lead to more productivity. And also, I would like us to look at a specific scenario. A country where there are 120 million, for example, and only 1 million is the active labor force, or is the one who is employed or doing something at the right. Let's say they have a job. That means we have 119 million people who are jobless. It means even by the number, load, effort, and fulcrum, you will know that the load is already too much for that nation, and it's sooner or later the nation will crumble. So we should look at this just like Nigeria. The aging population are living, and they are not even that strong to cater for the needs of the present situation of the country, whereby the younger ones as well that are coming in don't even have something to do or something to rely on to help sustain this load. Yet the effort from the government is not even enough as well. So this is a wake-up call for our leaders to try as much as possible to embark on project policies and programs that will bridge this gap so as to sustain this country. For all of the policies and programs, we can all see that it is not working. And if we continue to pile up efforts such as this, the load is going to weigh down the fulcrum and everything will crumble. And when it crumbles, we have vices, social vices that even the government and all other good citizens who are busy with something will not be able to curtail. And not just an idle hand is the devil's workshop. We have to also understand that some hands that are even working, when what they are doing is not commensurate to what they are getting, or what they are earning is not enough to take care of their immediate family needs, they too will look into these vices just to make ends meet. Okay. And all of this goes back to the government. We cannot take it away. We can't take it away because all policies, all programs, all projects emanate from government, and they are being directly affected by decisions made by government policies as well. So we cannot take it away. Government has to take pole position and take full action to make sure to remediate this issue because before it gets out of hand.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, you talked about government coming up with some things that it still goes back to them. And one of the major concerns, just before you joined us, I was telling Olumide, we see governments come up with some strategies, roll out this for a period of 3 months, roll out palliative for 6 months, do this for, now they put a duty-free import window on some food items for 150 days. But it begs the question of, after this period of time, what happens? You're giving palliative for 3 months. After the 3 months period, what happens to these people? Because the environment is not sustainable for them to thrive. So it's as though these strategies or these policies that the government is rolling out is not something that is sustainable for a long term. How can that be properly tackled and managed? To see a situation where even if they are giving people palliative for 3 months, certain structures are put in place that after that 3 months, they are not going to go back to square one. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes. Thank you very much. I don't know who the think tank of the president is, and definitely we know the president has his own team, and they are they probably might be seeing what we are not seeing. But from all indications, we all know that this will not work. When the prices of fuel, when it went up, we understand that prices of PMS and all other crude oil byproducts affects our economy. Then what we had were the palliative measures that was brought in place or that was proposed by the government also didn't help matters, because you don't expect a farmer who wants to transport their goods or who wants to render their services at any point in time not to be affected by this. At the end, what we just do is we release grains, we release wheat, we release some other things for 3 months. When the real actual issue, we are not trying to solve it. We are not even producing enough that can feed or cater for the country. What are we manufacturing in Nigeria? Even the stuffs that are being manufactured in Nigeria now as well, they have also gone up because some of them need to meet up with the current inflated prices of other commodities just to be able to still stay in the market. So I believe that the government of the day or our president, or I'm appealing to our president, to look at it critically, that one of the issues that is affecting this stuff is basically we are producing less. And why are we producing less? For instance, food. It is because we don't have farmers who are producing enough again. And the major reason behind that is insecurity. If we can tackle that, then we'll have more people. Because if we are saying youth didn't go back to farm, I can tell you there are several youths who wants to go back to farm. There is no enabling environment. Some of them who even went to farm to engage it or cultivate in large quantities. Fulani herdsmen, insecurity has discouraged them.
Absolutely.
All right.
The support initiatives from the president to give a single digit loan and even to give some farm inputs didn't even get to some of these farmers.
All right.
So there is not enough support that they get from the government.
All right.
And this is affecting our productivity level, and when we are not producing, the full crop will definitely be overloaded and the effort will seem useless. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, still on this production, let's produce locally and all that. One of the things, just like you rightly said, farmers cannot go to their farms because of insecurity. Now we have the establishment of this livestock ministry. Let's not forget that this particular administration has been advised to operate, not to operate an over-bloated economy. So in your own thoughts, in your own expertise, do you think this livestock, the creation of this livestock ministry is a welcome idea, and will it actually bring about a solution to insecurity, farmer herders clashes, and banditry?
No. The answer is no. Why I said that is in the Ministry of Agriculture, there's already a department that is in charge of this before. Now, upgrading it to a full ministry, maybe it would have been better if it is an agency that is still under the Ministry of Agriculture. But a full ministry, we now have a minister, we have directors. Fine, there might be a little bit of a job opportunity for few people to join. But at the same time, are we saying that the new ministry will now automatically reach out to all this, solve this farmer header crisis within the space of 4, 5, 6 months? Because the new ministry will take at least 8 months to be fully equipped with every other things, just like all other ministries before now. So even the new minister that will be coming in, that will be appointed there, will also need time to take off. So if we are saying a livestock ministry is what will solve our problem, no. Do we even meet up with our livestock quota, livestock need for the country? Are we even producing enough in that aspect as well?
That's a billion-dollar question.
How many expensive farming for livestock do we have around in the country?
Absolutely right. You know, that's a very sensitive question, and we hope that all of these things will be paid attention to, and rather than just coming up with decisions of establishment and creation, they'll actually look into what can intentionally solve the problem. Thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, we have to wrap up the conversation with you here because our time is fast spent. It's been a delight. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. I am happy I had this little opportunity to engage with you and for our large audience. Thank you, and please let us try to do everything to help and support our country. For the youth, we are our nation's only hope, and it is best that we do everything possible to sustain it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.